What's up everybody, it's Alex from ASC. We got another Snap-on Tuesday, on the Tuesday again. We're using a handy grip camera, so I'm going to try not to shake you about too much. What have we got going on? Well, workshop's been crazy busy. Couple of bits and bobs going on. We got some stuff to talk about. I was asked to do, the first thing, I was asked to do a power tools tour. Besides all the Snap-on stuff which you already know, I use various tools, mainly things like circular saws, jigsaws, new router, bench grinder, pillar drill, all this kind of stuff. I've got my silent air compressor down here in the corner. It's really quite cool. So loud. You can still talk and yeah, not like a normal compressor banging away. What we had in today, well, we do some more bits and bobs. I didn't buy anything from Snap-on this week. The flyer was really poor. Do you want impact sockets? No. Do you want a scanner? No. Is my box back? No. So anyway, not much with the Snap-on front this week, unfortunately. I'll show you one of the cars we've done today, which is, oh, let me back up so you can see it. So it's the newer kind of brand of the Mark II TT. Let me just get down here. What we've done is we've taken out the original nasty head unit and putting in a Pioneer navigation stereo. It did say Porsche because it was in his own Porsche. I'm about to change that for a really funky logo because I know this guy, so I'm going to give him some abuse. We'll just make sure that the radio doesn't come on loud. No, that's fine, it's gone quiet. Cameras are talking as well. It's got front and rear dash cams. Obviously, usually this little camera goes in the back, out the rear window, but because the car's a cabriolet, technically the camera would then disappear into the trunk, so we can't do that. So we put them on the front windscreen facing backwards, so when the roof's down you can still see something. This is kind of cool. So this has the 4 Bose amp system. We've got the Pioneer logo there on the dash with the right lead, so it activates the digital amplifier in this one. All the steering controls and everything still work, so you can adjust your radio volume and stuff, and that all works. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's one of the things we've been working on today. The other was a BMW 1 Series. That one had dash cameras as well. The joys of dash cameras, everyone's getting dash cameras. Chaser News, insurance company, nothing. Haven't heard anything from them. But what we did do at the weekend, we went to a car show called Spring Action Day at Castle Combe, which is a local track to me. Took the Chaser, was on some on a stand with some friends, a group that I've been kind of a member of for years. And actually what we did do, or what I did do, was I took the Chaser in its broken state, but I put some notices in the window, which basically said, you know, feel free to take a picture of my car, post on Instagram and all your social media accounts with, you know, hashtag Adrian Flux, the worst insurance company in the world. And true to form, Adrian Flux are getting tagged in it, which is nice. So we'll see, you know, what kind of interest, shall we say, that causes into getting the car fixed. I spoke to so many people because they actually thought the Chaser was for sale. And they kept coming up and asking me about it, saying, you know, what's happened, and I told them about the damage at the front. Many sort of sympathetic ears, they understood. And a few people I spoke to have said they'd had issues with Adrian Flux as well, which is quite interesting. So that's kind of steadily making its way around the internet, and we'll see, you know, what gives with that. Lotus stuff. Let's turn you around there. So there's the engine. I've been doing a bit on the engine today. Had some spare time, getting some bits and bobs done. So I've managed to get the sump back on now. We've got the dipstick back in location, and I've started running in things like the new hoses. I bought some new pipe work for the turbos. There's a water run that cools through the turbo. You've got an oil feed that comes in as well from the top of the cylinder head. That comes down and then obviously back feeds into the sump. 2 little turbos. Quite nice. I've got various gaskets and stuff that I'm putting on. New silicone return hoses, gaskets and things, all the bits and bobs really. We had a bit of a nightmare. Just try and turn you around so I don't make you sick. We had a bit of a nightmare with the box of parts. I use rather than buying specific from Lotus, because the price is huge, I bought some pipe kits from, well, not pipe kits, like some converters, some banjos, some washers and fittings from a local company, and they give me all the wrong stuff. We nearly had a problem, which meant that I kind of snapped off, well, not snapped, but I threaded or removed the threads off of one of these little bad boys, but managed to get it all out of the side of the turbo. So they basically screw on in here, and it's like an adapter for the pipe to come out of. So this one here, that one there at the back, that guy there is going to go onto one of these, and then he'll come from the water through and through from this, and then the pump sort of takes it up and drags it round, and that goes on that little hose over there that's kind of looped over the table. But yeah, one of these, they give me the wrong one, and I put it in, torqued it up, and it just stripped the threads out, but I managed to get all the stuff out of it, so it's all good. A little sort of problem diverted. And then things like the banjos, you know, I kind of feel if I'm doing a really clean, brand new V8 engine build, you know, why use rusty old banjos? So all of that's going to get changed to some nice new hardware that's all nice and shiny, because it will just add to it. What else we got going on? I've bought an Alpine TV roof screen, but I'm debating. I do use the Chaser as a bit of a show car, and I'm debating on whether I'm actually going to put it in or not. I'm in an R-ing about it, but I have got the new Thinkware Pro Q800 Pro dash cam. That's definitely going in the Chaser. Again, it's just finding time as to when I can do it in amongst work and sorting out, you know, Lotus bits and bobs and junk and stuff like that. Having fun with that. Router news. Remember last time I said about switching the plunge router on and filling the workshop full of snow? Well, I did buy a cartridge router, you know, like a solid fixed one that's going to go in my Creed router adjustment table, which is a nice bit of kit, but I cannot find one that fits in here. I think what I'm going to have to do is go to, I think it's Porter cable, the ones that everyone seems to rave on about. They're pretty good, but I'm going to have to run an inverter with it, or you know, like a dropper, because obviously we're 240 in America, 110, 120. So yeah, I'm on the case trying to find some bits and bobs for that. But that's about it really. It's a bit of a short video today. I've not had much, you know, no snap-on stuff, no purchases. The flyer was really poor. Nothing really that I needed on board. I've broken quite a few bits this week. Rounded some Torx drivers. Jody hasn't got them on the van, so he's had to place an order. So we're waiting on those. And then it's just kind of going through all the little Lotus parts. You know, things like the water lines and things like that, making sure everything's ready. The gaskets, I haven't got EGR on mine, so I'm not using some of these. But yeah, so it is coming on. It's nearly ready to go in the car. I'm getting a bit excited. But yeah, so that's it, guys. If I get anything else in, you know, anything cool, I will give you a shout, let you know, and we'll talk some more. But a fairly short video today, I guess, you know, some people will love that. No more waffling, Alex. But I will see you soon. Have a good Tuesday. Bye.